Hello, welcome to Not So Awesome Review. Today we're looking at the Disney's DuckTales Dewey and Huey action figure set by Phatmojo. And yeah, so these figures retail for about $12.99, which is a few dollars more than the $8.99 price tag of, let's say, Scrooge McDuck and Donald Duck and Launchpad and Gloom Gold. So a little bit more money. But it's not a bad thing because both of these figures are about 3/4 the size of Scrooge, which, so I don't forget later, quick size comparison with him. You can see right here. Let me just move the camera back for a second. They're a pretty good size. That's pretty darn accurate. I love it. Nothing bad to say about that. Moving on, with the review here. These two figures are both really awesome. They come with a good amount of accessories, and I feel like the $12.99 price tag is actually pretty justified here because, like I said, it's three. They're well, you just saw they're 3/4 the size of Scrooge, so you're getting a pretty good amount of extra stuff compared to what came with him for $8.99, which was just him. I guess you can call his cane an accessory and the little duck idol thing, but these two come with a pretty good amount of stuff. They come with a little thing right here, which I actually don't think I've seen this episode yet, so not 100% sure what it's from, but it's painted really nice, and yeah, we have this little blade right here, which has two tones of color on there, which again looks really good. This one definitely slides into both of their hands really easy. Unfortunately, the dart gun here, which is painted, and it's painted pretty nice with the yellow and the green, aside from a little bit of green chipping. Still love that they painted it instead of painting stickers, though. This, getting it on their hands isn't, it's possible, but it's not going to look the greatest because their hands don't wrap around the little handle there, which I wish they had made it smaller so it did. And we do have the guidebook right here, Huey's little guidebook, which is pretty cool. Looks really accurate and really awesome, but unfortunately it's a sticker, and the sticker's peeling a little bit. Otherwise, I wouldn't complain. I mean, I don't mind it being a sticker, especially with the complexity of like the colors and everything, but it just sucks that it's ripping a little bit. And I do apologize if the lights seem too dim and not dim. I don't know what's going on with the power right now. It's not the greatest, but I'm trying to get the video done, and I apologize because it's kind of bugging me. Hopefully you guys can't see it as much, but yeah. Anyways, these two figures, Phatmojo, you guys have impressed me again. I mean, I was pretty impressed with certain things they did with the Bendy into Ink machine line. I mentioned it, and I gave them props when it came to it. They had some mistakes and stuff that weren't the greatest, but aside from it, really good line. These two, oh my god, I love it. They are both, from what I can tell, completely different body molds. At the very least, the only thing similar to them might be the arms being retooled for Dewey to have, the bigger sleeves and kind of thicker arms, while Huey has kind of skinnier ones. Aside from that, they're pretty much different, even down to the feet, the heads, even the height is slightly different. If you put them directly close to each other right there, fix his head, you can see that Huey, sorry about that, something else fell. You can see that Huey is taller than Dewey here. You can see, the hairstyles are different. Obviously, Huey has his hat. The shirts are different. Huey has the little collar thing. Dewey doesn't. The long sleeves make the arms different. The feet, we have Huey's are a little bit thicker, a little bit taller and smaller, while Dewey's are a little bit wider and skinnier. The crotch pieces on both of them are actually different too, with Huey's being a little bit more extended and Dewey's being a little bit smaller. And even the neck pieces, from what I can tell, it looks like we have Huey's being a little bit skinnier and higher up, with Dewey's just a little bit thicker and lower down. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, I guess the tails might be the same. That's about it. So, bravo on them for not recycling the same body and giving us the exact same character in a different color with slightly different things. I mean, they obviously would have still had to do the hairdo and the eyes slightly different, but I mean, even there, the eyes, you can see Dewey's are a little bit bigger, Huey's are a little bit smaller. The beaks are actually different too. The eyebrows are skinnier on Huey, from what I can tell, compared to Dewey. It's like all these little slight things. You have to really look at it, but yeah, they are both completely different aside from that tail. So, bravo on you guys. I love it. It makes me want to continue buying this line. Stuff like that makes me happy because I know I'm not just buying a pack of the same figure with a different color. So I love that. Anyways, articulation pretty much same as we saw with Scrooge McDuck, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I guess it's expected. I'm hoping that, when the next, if there is a next wave, which I'm really hoping there is a next wave, when that happens, that maybe they'll find a way to up it. Because I would absolutely love to have fully articulated Disney figures. You don't have to be like Figure Arts quality. You don't even have to be Marvel Legends quality, but just, really nicely articulated for what a Disney character is. Because we've gotten stuff like Hanna-Barbera cartoon figures in the past. They weren't so great. I know that's Hanna-Barbera, it's not Disney, but you guys kind of get my point, is that I want these figures articulated and awesome. So hopefully we get that in the future. But for now, let's take a look at their articulation, which is exactly the same. Though I will say, I think it was Dewey whose right leg was giving me issues. I did get it to move, but it was just giving me a little bit of issues. I want to point that out, that they can be a little stuck. Anyways, Huey, his head can move up, can move down, can pivot side to side, he can look left, he can look right, and honestly, ball peg is the way to go with any figure. I mean, you don't that's just perfect articulation in my opinion. There's no complaints on that at all. You can see there is red under the ball peg, showing that the white is painted on and the red is what's the molded plastic. The same can be said about his. The blue is molded plastic while the white is painted on, and I'm guessing it's because white is probably easier to match, the color white, than it is with the blue and the red. I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Anyways, the arms can move all the way around, but the head does kind of get a little bit in the way. But again, it doesn't really interfere in actual realistic articulation. They don't move outwards, which still sucks. There is still no like swivel up there. There's no swivel at the waist, but the leg can kick all the way up and go all the way back down. My only complaint is that they're not super balanced. If you move his head back, he will start to fall backwards, but it's fine. I kind of expect that with the size of their head and body and stuff, especially compared to Scrooge here, who has giant feet and his head's a little bit more proportionate to his body, so it's not going to really happen with him. So yeah, overall, I'm happy with this line so far. I think all of these figures look good together, and yeah, can't wait for them to do more. I already have Louie and Webby, those reviews are coming up, and so is Donald Duck, so stay tuned for those. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.